Right, okay, we're at Thompson's famous fish and chips. So let's get stuck into this. Okay, what we've got? Well, for starters, it's in beef dripping. You know, when you're talking traditional, that's the first thing people think of, but that's not necessarily the case. That was the case, but a traditional fish and chip shop can still be serving oils, all kinds of oils. We've got the giant fish cake. Well, I don't know about giant, but it's certainly a nice size. So I'm going to cut that in half first. God, it's warm today. What temperature is it, sir? Well, that looks very interesting. We've got some tartar sauce in it, so I want to try that with it. Now, this is their own in-house tartar sauce. Well, that looks good. Now, I'm trying something different here with the stand and everything else, because I've had it here on an arm, but it keeps wobbling and bouncing, and then I'm losing it. Whereas I can check on this a little bit more. But anyway, let's get on with this fish cake. It looks thick and heavy. Try it on its own first. Sticks to the roof of my mouth. That's kind of doughy. It is tasty, and yeah, I mean that's I don't say an acquired taste. Very different to fish cakes I've had before, which isn't a bad thing, because if everyone was the same, that would be a bad thing. Let's try it with some of this tartar sauce. Mm-hmm. Now that made all the difference, that tartar sauce. So I'm going to wrap that. Actually, I'll just put this in here. I know who's going to get stuck into that in a second. So I'm going to cut into this pineapple fritter. I should save it for, I'll save it for dessert. Oh, look the packaging. Look at that. Oh dear. Homemade. I say homemade, it's in-house. Should be the right term, shouldn't it? Steak, mushroom and ale pie. Look at it. That is special to look at. So I'm going to, again, cut into that. I'll go with this end here. I don't want to break into it all. Try this pastry. It's a puff pastry cooked to perfection. There's no pastry to pick up that I can see there, but there's certainly some nice chunks of beef in here. Give that a go. Mm. Mm. You know what? I'm giving that an O. That is a delicious pie. Mm. I've got gravy all over my nice tablecloth. And this is a haddock. I've just asked for fish and chips. Look at that beauty. How fabulous does that look? First, I'm going to try a chip. Oh, super crispy on the outside there. Kind of mottled in texture. I'm going to go with a bit more salt. I'll put it on the fish while I'm at it. Bit of vinegar. Why not? I'm going to cut straight down the centre of this wide bit here. Take it apart. Now, John's developed his own way of preparing his fish and chips. He ain't going to tell us, is he? But this is delicious. Let's have a little bit of crunchy stuff off here into the tartar sauce. Absolutely delicious. Let's go into this fritter. Lovely. That light, really crispy batter does the pineapple justice. Back to the computer. I'll have a look at it if I can find one. A bad review, somewhere in between, maybe a 3-star if there's one going, and a 5-star, and then I'll leave mine. So we'll see you there. Plenty of seats inside as well. It's got toilets, everything was clean and spotless. The staff were lovely. Once we've paid for the food, then we set up so that nobody knows we're reviewing, obviously. Now, while we were sat there going through the review, people in the restaurant could see us through the window at one side. And they informed the staff, who then left it for a little while until they could see that we'd finished videoing and reviewing, to come out and say, you know, what are you doing? To just get some clarity on what we were doing in the car park. Oh, even though there's a sign on the top, but they just wanted to make sure, they wanted to introduce themselves, which was nice. So the niece of the owner came out, and she was very pleasant, really pleasant. And that was nice too, because you get more of an insight onto what's going on. So yeah, it was a really nice stop. Let's have a look at these reviews. 1 star. Amending from my previous 5-star rating, as on a recent visit I was forced to leave without consuming either fish or chips, as despite having checked the website before my journey to check they were open, I arrived to find the site was incorrect, and a note on the door informing me they were in fact closed. There was a steady stream of vehicles pulling in and out of the car park who had obviously had a wasted journey. 3 star. Come here for fish and chips when we are camping near York. Have been several times over the last few years. The fish and chips are delicious and good sized portions. Brilliant. Only downside is every time we've been, we feel that we are somehow inconveniencing the staff by not knowing exactly where to stand whilst waiting, or not knowing that the salt and vinegar is on the table in the next room, or we are just interrupting their conversation with their regulars. If the food wasn't so good, I wouldn't return. 5 star. Very pleasant seating area. A clean establishment with plenty of parking. There are outside tables and various seating options. Also takeaway. Nice, efficient, helpful staff. Good menu options including fish pie, which is delicious. Now, I never saw the fish pie, so maybe if I'm passing again I will try that fish pie, because you know I like to try different things, not just fish and chips. If they do something and they create it in-house, I like to give it a go. Portion sizes are on the generous side. A fine place to enjoy a meal. Recent visit, same quality and high standards maintained. Mine, 5 star. Situated on the outskirts of York on the A64, this impressive purpose-built establishment offers ample on-site parking. There is a takeaway counter separate from the main restaurant, and the restaurant can seat over 100 people. The staff were pleasant and friendly, and the takeaway service was quick. The haddock was deliciously fresh, with crispy, light batter cooked in beef dripping. The giant fish cake had a light batter, though I found the consistency heavy, but still very tasty. The chips are tasty and plentiful, and their tartar sauce is thick and delicious. I highly recommend this fish and chip restaurant and takeaway. Cooking in, beef dripping, hygiene rating 5, cash or card, fish reviewed, haddock. See you on the next one. This is a brand new channel for 2024. So if you like this video, subscribe, share it, like it, hit the notification bell. And if you have any recommendations in your area, put them in the comments. Thank you.